after 2 days of practice, do you feel you got a sense of which team is better, Niners or Vikings?
No.
It's
and
hard.
I'll tell you why.
Hard.
Because I think that, again, you are in a game flow, if you were actually going back and forth and seeing the guys come off the field and seeing what it's like in a real game scenario. But also, again, not to make excuses, the 49ers front seven was really playing lights out. Secondary had its problem. Samuel Womack, to me, was a big shining light in that secondary. He continues to just look amazing. And by the way, out of the slot, but also lining up outside, he's looking like a steal. That's why I can't really tell. Without Trevarius Ward, without Jimmy Ward and Emmanuel Mosley, there's just zero way that you can evaluate the secondary. And it's really hard to even really evaluate Hufanga as much either, because I don't think, like you said, Hufanga's not going to be a guy you want to trust in coverage. You're really not. But that's not necessarily his role. And Jimmy Ward helps not disguise so much as like just complement what their expectations for those guys' roles are. So that's the big thing for me. If I would have seen that, fine. But I'll say this: despite Nick Bosa being disruptive, I do feel overall the Vikings offensive line looked more sound than the 49ers offensive line. And so in a lot of ways it's a push, but no, I didn't really learn much as far as that regard. I still believe very strongly the 49ers are a top tier team in the NFC when healthy. I really believe that.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings are a playoff team. I believe I'm not one of those people that's going to be surprised when they're in. I expect them to be one of the 7 teams, because in that division, Lions and Bears, I feel are relatively cheeks. You've got the NFC South with what looks like a one-horse show, and maybe pay attention to what's going on with Tom Brady. And then you've got the NFC East, which I think will probably be another one, too, depending what the Eagles and Cowboys do. And then it's the Rams and the Niners. Maybe the Cardinals figure out something. I don't know.
Okay. So it's tough to answer this question because I didn't see every play. You know, like when I'm at a normal practice, I can see every play, and I'm like, I can tell you for certain if the offense or defense got the best of that day. This one's tough, but my feeling is that at least in these practices, the Vikings were a slightly better team. Now, again, the Niners were missing 3/4 of their secondary and a lot of players, their right tackle. So I guess it was to be expected a little bit. But what the Vikings have going for them, the Niners are a very good team, but I think the Vikings are going to win that division. I mean, look, the Packers always win it, but they lost Devontae Adams. They don't have a receiver. Watching Justin Jefferson in person, you were a little bit closer, but damn.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. You could throw to him every play. Every time I looked up, it was like 8-18, 8-18, 8-18. I think he could have the Cooper Kupp year from last year because he's now with the Cooper Kupp coach. He's going to go nuts.
He is. Yeah. It's okay to say this, and it's not overreacting in preseason. It's looking over the first couple of years. And I thought Justin Jefferson was a first-round receiver. I was wrong on him not being a top 15 pick. And I wasn't slandering him at the time. I felt like he was going to be. I got duped by the collegiate coach's usage. I think, okay, all he's going to be is this inside guy.
Yeah. Yep.
And
when really, like, him and Jamar Chase are the 2 best wide receivers in the league at the same school. Yeah, they're so
Justin
good.
Jefferson is. I think what you're going to see very quickly is people are going to have that. Everybody thinks we got to say Devontae Adams. I honestly think Justin Jefferson may be the best receiver.
Kyle said that.
He really?
He said it last year in a press conference. He was either before or after the game. He goes, Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the league. He's already said that. Yes.
He has everything. It's just body control, speed, his routes, his confidence. Like he's never. And today I went back and forth with Croc on it. Croc's a DB, and I felt like Deommodore Lenoir was grabbing his jersey, which he was. And but yeah, I mean, Lenoir had a nice PB, but like Jefferson gets up and he's like, okay, I've been smoking you all drills. I'm gonna do it again. And it's like it's just who he is. And
he made a one-handed catch. I think he landed out of bounds, but it was like so easy.
No, and look, Dalvin. I'm sorry, Dalvin Sully and O'Neal and Darrisaw are pretty good young bookend tackles. Interior line's a little iffy, but
and now they got Zadarius Smith.
Yeah, and
now they got Zadarius Smith, who wrecked the Niners in that final play. He wrecked Colton McKivitz. Thank you very much, Colton.
Yep.
No, the Niners have never been able to block Zadarius Smith at any point. He is a good player. Anyway.